Hello and welcome to a new episode of Short Track is Polkritudinous. Today we'll be taking a look at Kim Taesung, such a natural athlete, represented the Republic of Korea since he was a junior skater, and then went on to compete at the World University Games, where he won multiple gold medals there as well. He was part of the senior national team that competed in the 2024-2025 seasons, but unfortunately he couldn't quite compete in the World Championships at the end of the season, and then he went on to compete in the Korean national trials in 2026 leading up to the Milan Olympics, but unfortunately he was so close to make the team there, but couldn't quite get in the top 5 and make the national team for the Milan Olympics. And then he kind of carried that disappointment into the 2026-2027 national trials this season, where he delivered a dominant performance in the first half of the competition, earning him an individual spot this season in the World Tour and the World Championships. So yeah, such a great skater. We'll take a look at all the stuff that he does so well. He has such a sharp looking technique, very interesting corner entry, great energy management, clean and organized rhythm with his arms and skates. His great mental sense, very mentally strong Kim Tae-sung. His very textbook sitting positions around the corner. So yeah, we'll take all that stuff right here in a second. And here in the Junior World Championships in Bormio 2020 in the men's 1500 meter A final. Kim Taesung here in helmet number 150 comes as the defending champion from Montreal in 2019. So he's obviously carrying a lot of confidence here. So yeah, we'll take a look at all the stuff he does so well right here. Let's get into the race. So he will skip a bit here. Here's pace still strategic, 11 laps to go. Go a bit quicker. Here he is, helmet number 150, position number 4. He sees Zhang Tianyi here taking the lead. And then he right away as well takes that lead. Take a look at his technique here. Now look at his left leg right here. He carries so much pressure at the left leg. He has such interesting technique, Kim Taesung. Now you see the Dutch skater here, Hans van 't Waal, taking the front. He's just very composed, very relaxed. Position number 3. And see his teammate right here, An Hyun-jun, trying to make a move on the outside, 33.2 kilometers per hour. Pace still picking up. So it's very calm, very composed here. Now he's being dropped to position number 4. But this is where the race begins right here. Now look at how he kind of comes up the inside right here. Look at how low he is against that position. Look at how that left skate carries so much pressure. Now look at how low that position is. So beautiful. Carries 1 and 2 double inside pass around the inside. Makes it look so easy here with 9 laps to go. Gets into position number 2. He's behind his teammate An Hyun-jun. Now this is obviously an individual event. Everyone wants the win. Doesn't matter if you're his teammate. So take a look at his technique here in position number 2. 42.1 kilometers per hour. Pace is still picking up. As you see Zhang Tianyi once again moving around the outside. Kim Tae-sung will take notice of that and will react upon it. Now look at his left leg right here. How he kind of manipulates the left leg. It's a very interesting position right here. Kind of manipulate the left leg to carry a lot of pressure out of that corner. Makes him very hard to pass on the inside. As you can see Zhang Tianyi here taking the lead. Kim Taesung takes opportunity that An Hyun-jun is looking and focused on Zhang Tianyi from China. And he sets up wide, a bit wide here to come up the inside of his teammate here. Watch that inside pass. He's over 42.5 kilometers per hour. Again, that kind of shift that he has with his left leg going into the corners. And then you look at how tight he holds that centrifugal force going at the inside of An Hyun-jun right here. Look at that. Look at that left leg, how much mass he's pushing around this position. Look at that position. So good. Comes up the inside, makes it look so easy. Gets in position number 2. He was 7 laps to go. 8.8889 lap times. And once again, he gets around off that corner. And look at how tight, look at how low he gets. Much pressure coming out of that corner. Pushes so much mass here, 41.9 kilometers per hour. And makes the pass stick in here in Zhang Tianyi. And here from this position, Kim Tae-sung's technical superiority kind of shows here this position. He's so good at controlling the front right here. It becomes very difficult to pass. Then he quickly overlooks over his shoulder to his right. Then continued with his lap times 9.05. He was 6 laps to go. He has such great energy management. He knows where to be at each point of the race. Now once you get out of this corner, And look at the kind of queer position of that left leg exiting the corner. He does it so well. Has an interesting wiggle kind of there as he enters the corner. Kind of what this does is that kind of the skidders behind him will get bunched up and will kind of bump into each other, allowing him to take his corner entry very comfortably here at 43.2 kilometers per hour. Very sharp, very crisp coming out of that corner. So he looks so relaxed here at top speed. Look at how clean his rhythm with his right arm makes it look so easy. Once again takes your corner entry once again, 9.05 lap times with 5 laps to go. Kind of still very clean rhythm. His right arm right here is nothing's changing. It's kind of so clean technique. Adjusts his goggles. Gets around that straightaway. Takes his corner entry 43.6 kilometers per hour at this position of the race. Here with 4 laps to go. Now again, looks how much pressure and power he's carrying throughout that corner. Again, that position with his left skate kind of controls that so well. Here with 4 laps to go, he's getting faster. He look at 9 lap times. He's not getting tired here. Look at how good that position. Look at how he kind of blocks that inside and becomes really tough to pass. Carries a lot of pressure out that corner. He's pushing his muscles to the limit, even though he's such a junior skater. He's 44.1 kilometers per hour. Now, skating with this technique requires a lot of mental strength and just a lot of, excels in such technical aspects of the sport. He's pushing his muscles all the way to the limit here, skating this lap time. Now, look at how much pressure carries out of the left skate. So good, so sharp, so crisp. Here with 3 laps to go. 8.80 lap times. He's still getting faster here. He's pushing the speed up front to kind of make the skaters find behind him while he breaks away. Look at that gap here. Look how much gap he's opening up here. Kind of run away with the race and wins it. But An Hyun-jun right here at 45.9 kilometers per hour comes in and was actually carrying more speed than Kim Taesung right here. Kim Taesung does something very interesting to hold him off, so we'll take a look at it here. An Hyun-jun, look at how fast, how much speed is carrying here. Kim Taesung does what he usually does. Carries so much pressure going into that corner. He takes his corner entry a bit wide so he can block the kind of the corner entry of An Hyun-jun behind him. See 8.767 lap time by Kim Taesung, but An Hyun-jun comes with 8.57 lap times. That is so fast with only 2 laps to go in the men's 1500 meters, and these guys are still juniors. But Kim Taesung, look at how tight he blocks that inside right here. Now I've talked about this kind of the position with that left leg blocks the inside completely. An Hyun-jun has to come around the outside. But watch Kim Taesung right here. Now look at how tight he holds onto that corner. Kind of shifts, does kind of minimal amount of contact with his teammates, so he doesn't push him too wide. And kind of holds him off. Look at An Hyun-jun loses his balance a bit. Kim Taesung skates wide here, wide track pattern to hold off his teammate. It might look trivial, but this is, this is master class stuff, and he's making it look so easy. Look how he holds him off here. It's so good. And still kind of goes back to his technique, goes back to his clean rhythm. As you see, An Hyun-jun is still carrying more speed, 8.76 lap times, and Kim Taesung 8.88 with 1 lap to go in the men's 1500 meter junior world championship A final. He with 1 lap to go holds off his teammates, and again skates that kind of very defensive track pattern. Look at his corner exit here. There is no way anyone can get past him on the inside or the outside. He will give this defensive track pattern 44.2 kilometers per hour. His skater behind him will kind of bunch up. He will take his corner entry very comfortably here. There is no way anyone can pass him in this position. And it's just checkmate. Comes around this final corner. Wins the race very comfortably. Makes it look so easy. Kim Taesung, such a natural athlete. So yeah, that's all I wanted to show you for today. Kim Taesung, it's a great skater, great technique, and as I've said earlier, he made it to the national team this season to compete in individual spot in all the events. So we'll be seeing a lot of him this season. Very excited to see what he can offer. Just a great example of athleticism in short track speed skating. Great combination of power, strength, and clean technique, and he does that so well. Also, one thing I want you to keep in mind, that these Korean skaters right here in the junior championships, they're in the Korean program, they're forced to kind of be pushed to the kind of maximum capacity, maximum physical capacity of what they can offer here at such a young age. Now the downside of this, that they can be pushed to the maximum limit capacity of what can they offer physically, and they might suffer an injury. But they do that in order to develop athletes here like Kim Taesung, who can come here to Junior World Championships and dominate in such results right here. So yeah, that's all I want to show you for today. Kim Taesung is a great athlete. We'll watch him next season, we'll see what he can offer us. And yeah, thank you for watching.